Good morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. Government proposes law ignoring the public's fundamental rights to health and education. Key to basic services handed over to private sector. Data reveal an average of 6 people killed in road accidents in Nepal on a daily basis. Government's apathy and ineffective laws major cause of mishaps. Former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak arrives in court in Kuala Lumpur to face corruption charges. Razak accused of pocketing $700 million from the State Development Fund. And quarter-final lineup drawn at FIFA World Cup 2018. England suit out Colombia to clinch the last quarter-final spot. Let's begin with the national political updates. The Constitution has provisioned basic services like health and education as the citizens' fundamental rights. It is the duty of the government to ensure the citizens have access to proper health and education services, among others. However, the government has proposed for a bill aimed at handing over both the health and education sectors to private sector, which is a blatant disregard towards the public's fundamental rights. Under Article 35, the Constitution ensures each citizen a free and equal access to basic health services and education. However, the recently proposed medical education replacement bill by the government contradicts the current constitutional provision for health services. Experts have termed the newly proposed replacement bill as fully business-oriented, one that only benefits private medical colleges while ripping the public of their fundamental right to health and education facilities. The bill also allows the government to shy away of its accountability. Law practitioners have opined that the government's attempt to shrug off its responsibilities while letting private sectors have their upper hand as against the public's fundamental rights and constitutional provisions. As per the Constitution, the laws related to the fundamental rights should be formulated within 3 years of Constitution promulgation. The deadline to formulate such laws falls on 19th of September this year. But so far, instead of ensuring the people their right to health and education, the government has attempted to hand over the key of basic health and education services to the private sectors, adding to the plight of the general public. And moving on, as per the statistics of Nepal police, an average of 6 people are killed in road accidents in the country on a daily basis. As many as 168 people were killed in vehicular accidents in the past 11 months. A majority of them has been attributed to heinous aspect of the drivers of trucks and tippers who intentionally kill the victims to escape from monetary compensation. However, the government has failed to maintain any vigilance against it, nor there is any provision of a strict action against the culprits. 2 persons on a motorcycle were killed in Jhapa's Gauradha last Monday after being hit by a tipper. Likewise, yet another tipper hit a person to death in Bhaktapur recently. The accidents as such has been sadly repeating every week in recent times. According to traffic police, as many as 1,415 road accidents were caused by trucks and tippers alone in the past 1 year. The number is 200 more compared to the previous year. According to the police, a majority of such accidents are caused by carelessness of unskilled drivers. Another major cause is acquiring fake driving licenses. The concerned authority, however, has remained indifferent towards these serious matters. Illegal selling of driving licenses, dearth of skilled drivers and overspeeding to earn extra money are also leading to such mishaps. The blatant apathy on the part of the Department of Transport Management has, however, continued to the tragic loss of lives on a frequent basis. The authority has remained indifferent on revising the flawed driving license provision. Despite the alarming rate of road accidents, the existing written and trial examination in this regard are sluggish and ineffective. Experts have warned that the mishaps as such would continue if the drivers of public vehicles, including tippers and trucks, are not made accountable and subjected to stern punishment if found guilty. And with that, it's now time for a short break. More news when we come back. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. Protest was staged in Jumla yesterday, demanding to save the life of Dr. Govind Kesi, who is on his 15th hunger strike, demanding reforms in the medical sector. A rally was taken out on the initiation of civil society yesterday afternoon. Meanwhile, the doctors of Karnali province have halted all medical services except for emergency services starting yesterday, protesting Dr. Casey's arrest. The protesters have accused the district administration office of refraining from taking Dr. Casey to a hospital despite his deteriorating health condition. Dr. Casey was arrested while staging the 15th round of hunger strike in a covered hall in Jumla on Saturday. Meanwhile, Nepal Medical Association has issued a 24-hour ultimatum to shift Dr. Casey to a well-facilitated medical center and start his treatment at the earliest. And yesterday we had asked the residents of Makwanpur and Kapilvastu why they think has the government been shouldering responsibility of the sectors including education and health to businessmen instead of providing free services in this regard. Let's now take a look at what they have to say.
Public voice.
ताले स्वास्थ्य र शिक्षामा चाहिँ निशुल्क पाउनु पर्छ भन्ने कुरा जुन संविधानमा लेखिएको छ अबको चाहिँ मेरो विचारमा चाहिँ नीतिमा पनि यो कुरा लागू भएर सरकारले नि यो सुविधा दिन सक्नु पर्यो र सरकारले यो सुविधाको नाममा निजी क्षेत्रलाई चाहिँ प्रोत्साहन गरेर स्वास्थ्य र शिक्षा भन्ने चीज महँगो हुनु भएन।
जनताका नैसर्गिक अधिकार हुन् शिक्षा स्वास्थ्य भन्ने चीजहरु यो निशुल्कै हुनुपर्ने हो।
सरकारको एउटा चाहिँ दोहोरो नीतिले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति चाहिँ नि स्वास्थ्य र शिक्षामा फरक परेको देख्छु।
राजनीतिकरण भइरहेछ कि जस्तो लागिरहेछ।
स्वास्थ्य शिक्षा जस्ता संवेदनशील अवस्थामा संवेदनशील चीजहरुलाई जनताले स्वतन्त्रतापूर्वक प्रयोग गर्न पाउनुपर्छ।
निजी क्षेत्रलाई खुल्ला छोड्न चाहिँ हुँदैन, नियन्त्रण गर्दै यो एउटा परिधिभित्र राखेर सरकार तर्फबाट नै यसलाई चाहिँ बजेट व्यवस्थापन गर्दै निशुल्कतिर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ।
निजीकरण गरे भने ठगिने चान्स धेरै हुन्छ र जनताहरु ठगिन्छन्। सरकारले आफै व्यवस्थापन गरे भने जनताले ठगिने चान्स हुँदैन।
निजीलाई चाहिँ बढी प्रोत्साहन गरेको र देखावटी रूपमा मात्रै चाहिँ संविधानमा लेखिएको कुरालाई पनि जनताको हकलाई चाहिँ हनन गरेको हो कि भन्ने लाग्छ।
Welcome back, and it's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And your question is, what is necessary to prevent accidents caused by tippers? And your options are: option A, strict driving license provision; option B, stern action against guilty; and option C, criteria of speed limit. The voting for that question is on. Type NAWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And here's a look at the top stories one more time. Government proposes law ignoring the public's fundamental rights to health and education. Key to basic services handed over to private sector. Data reveal an average of 6 people killed in road accidents in Nepal on a daily basis. Government's apathy and ineffective laws major cause of mishaps. Former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak arrives in court in Kuala Lumpur to face corruption charges. Razak accused of pocketing $700 million from the State Development Fund. And quarter-final lineup drawn at FIFA World Cup 2018. England shoot out Colombia to clinch the last quarter-final spot. And those were the latest headlines. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news, entertainment and updates on FIFA World Cup. Have a great day.